Some may know him as the king of rage, or Zambia's very own leader of the past SoundCloud wave, who fuses punk with trap and rap. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome the one and only, the man who can never tame Morgan, my nigga, PatricKxxLee, bro. Shout out to you, bro. How are you?
Chilling.
Yeah.
Alive.
Nice, bro. How's your day going so far, bro?
My day has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been having some pretty amazing days.
Okay, good vibes, man. Yeah. And I know you moved from Lusaka to SA at the age of 6.
Yeah.
You know, how was that transition? Because, you know,
I don't even think I really realized what was happening at the time. When you move as a kid, you just know that one day you're in this crib, next day you're in this crib, next day you jumped on this plane and landed here. It didn't really register with me that we're actually moving. And then there's a lot of family here, or a lot of close family friends. So it was it just felt like home, bro.
Feels like home, man.
Yeah.
And what's Zamrock? Because I know it's one of the influences that made you.
There's a movement from Zambia. It's rock stars, bro. People, the artists making rock music. There was what's this, Witch, and Witch stands for we intend to cause havoc.
Dope.
We intend to cause havoc. You know, there's artists like Paul Ngozi. They were making rock music, bro. Literally, making rock music, and I grew up on Linkin Park. That was I remember when I was a kid, what I do remember listening to a lot of was Linkin Park and whatever else I could see that was playing on television. And then what my dad would play on the weekends, he would just blast music throughout the whole weekend. And he was playing Zamrock, bro. So when I really decided to look into what my people have and what was going on back home, I discovered I'm damn, this is what my dad was playing, and it just felt like natural. It felt like, I'm not a poser. It's something that I can claim. I'm from Zambia, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Is that why you titled the name Zikomo, your track, which
100%.
means thank you, right?
It means thank you, 100%.
Okay.
So, and I just have to give my props to Baby Days.
Okay.
Baby Days is a genius. I just want everybody to know that that man is actually a genius. Let it be known, he's a literal genius. He was just speaking and he gave me some advice and I followed it, and now we have Zikomo.
What was the advice? Was he Patrick?
He's bro, we need to tap back into our roots, tap back into our people. I've done the whole going to go see what's happening overseas. You know what I mean? He's done the same thing. I remember being in studios in studio in LA, and because they knew that I was from South Africa and Zambian, we'd be in the studio, a whole bunch of rappers. I do plays a beat, they rap. Other dude plays a beat, they rap. As soon as I want to make a song, it's yo, let's make Afro. Do you know what I'm saying? So things started to click with me, yo, the world is looking. The world wants to know what's happening in Africa. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so crazy. I see some comments of of people always saying that this artist is trying to sound American, or this artist is trying to sound like XYZ. Nobody ever says anything when an American artist jumps on an Afrobeat song. They never say, hey, he's trying to sound South African. Or hey, he's trying to sound Nigerian. They never say that. So I don't even know why I got to say that. I guess that was just on my mind. But it's just tapping back into the roots, bro. That's that's my people, bro. And he's yo, start talking to your people. Yeah.
And I want to know, since you told me that you were in LA, was it the same way when you were in Hong Kong?
When I was in LA, it was kind of different. When I went to Hong Kong, I actually went to go and perform at Sonar Festival.
Okay.
LA was I went the first time I went to LA, it was a blur. I was very, very young, and it was a whole blur. It was a waste of time, man. It was fun though. It was a fun waste of time. Second time I went to LA, I was okay, let me actually see what I could learn, and it was more so that. I mean, we all have that expectation of you could just go to Los Angeles and
blow
magic happens. You know what I'm saying? they're looking at Africa, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
And even here in South Africa, some people have expectations once you move to Johannesburg and have your things going here, you blow up. Like there's a lot of work still that you have 100%. To do. Even when you blow up, I feel like that's when the work starts for real, because you have to maintain and keep your way there. Just like you have in the past era of SoundCloud. You're still going even now, bro. I want to know how you've adapted to the transition from that era to the fast-paced TikTok era, bro.
Man, you know, it's so crazy. I always say to even the people around me, I'm like, man, I wish I was born in like 1980.
Why?
Or something like that. Because I feel like I feel like when I was born, I was born at the tail end of like people that didn't necessarily have access to the internet. But you know what I'm saying? Like back then, artists seemed like this mythical creature because you couldn't go on your phone and see what they were doing every single day. You only saw them on TV if you caught the song at the time. You know what I'm saying? There was like this whole like mysticism to like, you know what I'm saying? It was very like scarce. Now it's like there's so much. Everybody's fighting for everyone's fighting for their 15. You know, it's 15 minutes of fame. Now it's literally 15 seconds of fame. Shit.
I hear that.
I'll be saying some shit.
And you be spitting sometimes.
You know so I had to adapt to that, and I hate social media. I hate being on camera. I love performing. I love making music. I hate being on camera. I hate taking photos, all of that stuff. So it's like that was like a double challenge. Like I was like, damn, man, I really chose like the hardest shit for me to do. You know what I'm saying? But then in the end, you get over it, you know, and it's either you sink or swim, man. That's really what it is, bro. Especially it's music. You know how music goes, bro.
Music is a tough industry, bro.
It's cutthroat.
And I don't think you have to be like an introvert in this type of music industry scene because you have to be outside. Were you an introvert growing up? Because I know in grade 8 they expelled you then.
I was a weird kid, bro. Like, so 100% introvert.
Okay.
Yeah, got bullied a lot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What would they say?
Call me Guan.
Guan.
Yeah, Guan.
Okay.
Yeah. They used to call me Kanda because they said my head was shaped like an egg.
Okay.
Just a bunch of shit, bro. It was cool though. It was fun. It was funny.
Kanda, bro.
Yeah, I used to like. I used to like. I was like that type of kid that was. Just like floating around, bro. Yeah.
Did you ever embrace that? Okay, it's fine. My head is really shaped like an egg.
No, and that's why no one will ever see me with a cheesecloth.
I hear that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So grade 8, you got expelled. You know, and that was kind of like a blessing in disguise for you
100%,
because
100%.
it opened up a new challenge for you to actually pursue mqulu.
Yeah.
You know, tell me about that. Do you remember that exact moment? Okay, damn. I'm getting expelled now. For what? What the fuck did I do?
I know exactly what I did. What I did was nothing. I literally did nothing. Like
nothing.
I did not go to any school activities. I did not want to participate. I don't want to participate in school. So I literally did nothing. You got to get out of here, bro. So but like I was always like doing music, bro. Like I started writing music when I was in grade 4. I started trying to produce when I was like in grade 5. You know what I'm saying? I had this homie of mine. His name is Thomas Sifrin. He's a Jewish kid. We started rapping. We made like a rap duo, and like those spare textbooks that we have. I don't know if they were spare or if I just used them for the wrong. I just started writing rhymes in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But really, what like I think sparked me like making music was when I got off Ritalin, because they put me on Ritalin when I was a kid. So like because of like ADHD and all that. I don't know if I have it today. I don't know if it goes away. I don't know what it is. You know, there's a whole bunch of different fucking symptoms and shit like that. But I remember when I was a kid, they had me on Ritalin, and it started fucking my stomach up. So I told my mom, like, yo, mom, please can you take me off these pills? And that was maybe around like grade 5, grade 6. As soon as I jumped off those pills, I just got like super inspired, bro. Like I was all over the place, bro. Yeah.
Inspirations from different areas, different things.
Just like, I guess that's why I really don't believe in like these medicines. Like I guess some medicines like they work and all that, but it's like you gotta understand for my brain to like go into overdrive just because I jumped off some pills that they prescribed to me. that's crazy, bro.
It is, bro.
Yeah, if I never jumped off, probably just be like an accountant or some shit.
Yeah, a doctor or some shit.
A very focused human being.
But we're here now, innit? You gotta still kick it, you know?
Yeah.
And calling your dad and telling him that, Father, I'm deregistering. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if you called him or you were texting him, but it was at 2 a.m.
Yeah, it was 2 a.m. in the morning. So I went to the liquor cabinet and I put out like some Sky vodka, and I downed like half the bottle of Sky vodka. And I just typed out this long message like, "Yo, man, I can't do this. Man. It's not gonna work." Then I sent it to him, and he doesn't stay in the country. He's in Zambia. And then I remember in the morning, my mom coming to me like, "What have you done, yo? Like, what have you done?" And I'm like, "It's done now."
We're here now.
His response was like, I mean, she should have known I was gonna do it, man. I feel like, cause he knows I'm like stubborn like him, bro. But he was like, if you think you can make it happen, go deregister. And then I was like, okay. I went to deregister and I had no plan.
When was this? Like 20? If you can.
2000, maybe 2016,
2017.
2017, one of those years.
That's a good timing because that's when the SoundCloud era is starting to bubble in, you know, and you were like one of the biggest there.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas were there from that era, and I want to know what made it so come alive, like the start of it.
I just think it was just something new, you know. Before, I remember because I was putting out music before on like data file hosts and all those, like, you know, you download the song, but like I guess there being an app and it being hosted online with like, you know, a play system so people can see just how popular a song is, because that also feeds into it also, like everybody wants to feel like they're a part of something. So I feel like it was just the fact that it was just like brand new, you know. Of course there was like Audio Mac, but SoundCloud, I don't know, there was just that thing about SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That thing, that aura about, okay, it's...
And also, to be on SoundCloud, it must mean that you're a kid that's like grown up, like very integrated with the internet. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of the kids that have grown up with all this access have had the ability to sponge information from all around the world. You know what I'm saying? If you're on SoundCloud, I bet.
Okay.
If you're on SoundCloud, then I bet that you listen to music from all around the world, and that's possibly what you're looking to consume. And that's also why I think it was so big back then. It's like, okay, we can get music that sounds like this. That sounds like it was made over that side, but it's over here. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that, and the thing of it like just ending.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened to that now?
So, I don't know. Like, this is the thing, right? I don't even know if there was a specific point where it just like was like, okay, it's done now. I just think that people branched out. They wanted to do like different things. You know, I can't speak for the end of it. I can't really speak for like any era. If I'm completely honest, I've always operated like I'm thinking about me and the people around me. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that is also probably the reason what has helped me stay resilient and carry on pushing. Because if I really, really believe that, like, okay, my career is tied to an era, oh, this era is done, oh shit, bro.
Then you done as well.
I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I've never operated like that, bro. But it gets tough, bro. Like, I mean, I'll tell you this, like, I was literally this year, funny enough, while working on Diary of an Arsonist 2, this year I wanted to quit music. I was thinking about it. Beginning of the year, I told my manager, I'm like, yo, shit doesn't work out, end of this year, I'm done, right? And then I kind of started like, that's what I told her in the beginning of the year. And some of my friends in the beginning of the year. Then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna quit. But real talk, like on the inside, I was holding that shit in. And I didn't tell anyone. The reason I didn't want to tell nobody, and I had made peace with it. I didn't want to tell anyone because I didn't want anybody to be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like a real like superstitious guy, so I really believe that everybody is on earth to learn a lesson. And as you learn that lesson, like whatever, like your goals, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever you're trying to do, the lesson that you have to learn is integrated into whatever you're trying to be successful at or whatever your purpose is. You know what I'm saying? So I was wondering like, yo, is it my lesson to like let go? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's my lesson, because it's like I'm capable musically. I'm overly capable musically. So it's like, why is it not working? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it kind of felt for me. I constantly felt like I was hanging from a thread, and then I had to deal with, you know what I'm saying, the public opinion of people saying like, yo, he fell off, or he's too old, or this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So I felt kind of underappreciated, and that I can make more of myself in things outside of music, right? So I didn't tell anyone. That shit was weighing on me. Then I think maybe even 2 or 3 weeks ago, I started like speaking to like some of my friends about it, spoke to my manager about it, spoke to my girl, and just that weight, talking about it. I didn't realize. I guess the point I'm trying to make is, man, people should talk about their shit, man. Because after talking about it, I literally had like a battery in my back.
Word.
Then I dropped Zico Mo.
Okay.
Yeah, and Zico Mo was going crazy.
This is a recent
change. Like literally.
Jeez.
Like,
yeah.
literally, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I would just say that people should embrace all of their emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't only want to feel the happy shit. Like, embrace. Like when you feel despair, embrace that despair, because we think that motivation is only going to come from the happiest feelings, but it also comes from the darkest feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it comes from those moments. You know.
You hear that? It comes from the pain.
It comes from the pain, 100%. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and it pushes you to go harder.
Yeah.
You know, you also have an ego too.
Yeah.
Every human has an ego, but if you can go harder and be successful through that pain, like, it's also nice.
100%,
you know,
100%.
It's rewarding at the end of the day, bruh. And I'm glad Zico Mo is recent, because I thought maybe you were gonna mention maybe when No Visa tour was happening.
Yeah.
You know, how do you deal with the fact that, okay, I'm a person who's been in the game and I don't wanna seem like I'm too old for this youth, so I still wanna relate to them.
So my thing is, right, for me personally, I always wanted a super long career. People can say I've been in the game. I guess I've been active for a long time. I personally don't believe that I blew up back then. I just believe that I got popular back then.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at the situations. Like I've kept very quiet on this topic because I was very comfortable like letting people run their own narratives and being like this, that, and the third. Which is also why I really wanted to come speak to you today, because I wanted to get this off. I wanted to really just let people know that like like all the rumors and narratives that are floating around, the actual one is the one I'm telling you today.
Okay.
Which is, I didn't blow up back then.
Yeah.
I just got popular. There was I was just feeling like there was a need, and I was there.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? But as for actually like blowing up and actually getting my chance to like show the world what I could do, I don't think I ain't got that yet.
You don't think you have
blown
up yet?
No, not at all.
Okay,
no.
What's a blow up for you, if you can define it?
So for me, how I define success for myself is impact. So I will know that I've blown up once I'm able to impact the world. You know what I'm saying? That's how I measure success, and that's how I measure like when they say like who's the better artist or who's the top 3, I measure like what impact they had. And now it's like I have a new mission, which is let me put Zambia on the map. Let me shine more light. You know what I mean? Because they are artists. They are great acts from Zambia, like Yo Maps, Sampa the Greats. Do you know what I'm saying? There is Mordecai. And it's like, I'm bringing like a new style. Like, I know in Zambia they've never heard nothing like this. They never heard nothing like this here in South Africa. So imagine in Zambia, I know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
I hear you, man.
Yeah.
And shout out for Zico Mo, because I saw Press Play was the person who shot the music video, you know. And why wasn't it Creative Shots? Was it because you on his project? So, like, with Press Play, we had I met him through, he was working with Days. He shot something for Days. And we had been talking and always planning on shooting some, but it always fell through, probably because of me. Definitely because of me. Because of you.
Yeah. And then it finally just aligned, bro. I'd recorded Zico Mo, and like the day after recording it, I sent it to him like, bro, this is the one, bro. And we didn't even talk much. I'm just like, bro, we're gonna go take the car, put it in the field, get the girl, and then do this, like, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's man, shout out to Press Play, because I really found a synergy with him. We're already working on more.
Okay.
Yeah. There's more involved
to
already.
come.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
That's my guy.
That's your shooter for real.
Yeah.
Shout out to Press Play for real. I saw he worked with even the likes of Bantu Knots. I'm not sure if you know Bantu Knots.
Yeah, 100%.
100%?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to do something called Finish the Lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah, well, and I know you have a lot of verses written down, bro.
Yeah,
and a strong catalog there. So it's understandable if it's just like, Yeah. So the first one is like, slumped out on the couch, I'm blacking out, but I'm awake.
I'm blacking out, I'm awake. Man, I don't remember. Alright, so many songs, bro.
There's so many songs. It's on the one.
I know it's on Captain Morgan though.
Yeah,
I just don't know what I said after it, bro.
It's Conte Morgan. It's actually that one, bro. Oh, what a song, bro. Okay, let's actually do another one. You know.
Okay.
I think this one is a bit more recent than the other one that I did, bro. And you were like, 4 bad bitches in the whip and they get along. 4 bad bitches in the whip, fucking playing this song.
Oh yeah. In the whip and they get along. 4 bad bitches in the whip, fucking play the song. Shawty want fuck to her favorite song. Yeah, I was into deep like I made the song. Yeah. That's me and my brother.
Yeah. Ice Cold.
Yeah.
With Nash.
Yeah,
was that the very first song that you guys have ever done together?
Bro, the very first song that me and Nash had worked on is actually called I Bet.
Me
and Nash hadn't even met at the time when we recorded that. Yeah.
When was this?
She might have been 20 something, bro.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but we hadn't met at the time. And I just remember going to his SoundCloud. He was posting beats on his SoundCloud, and he had the most crazy beats, bro. I was like, man, this dude's insane. Then he sent me I Bet. I jumped on it, and then we put it out. And then we still had it made for a while after that.
And when was that?
Man, I'm so bad with the years, man.
Okay.
But a while ago.
Yeah.
I think maybe the first time we made it was probably like 5 years ago.
Okay.
Some around that time. And then we would record music here and there. But the funny thing is that we like barely record music together, man.
Oh, what?
Yeah, 100%. And also another crazy thing is that we even like barely give each other beats.
Damn, and y'all both like producers, artists. Wait.
Yeah. It'd be like that. Like, I think even with me days and Nash, you know what I'm saying. So it's always been more friends. We've always been more friends than like artists in the same industry. So it's like music. It's never been like the first thing to do. We're more like banter about how crazy things are in life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm sure life is crazy now. As a trio, like No Visa. I remember I was there when it was here in Bram.
Yeah.
And you guys went all over the place, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Where did you guys go?
Man, I remember there was Soshanguve, there was Val. Obviously here there's Joburg South, I think. Man, it was dope. There was a bunch of places, man. It was a dope experience. A lot of work. Yeah, a lot of work, but it was a dope experience, man.
Okay. And any advice for a person who also wants to stay this long in the game like you have, bro?
Just dedicate your time, bro, to like really making sure that your product is like unfuckwittable, you know what I mean? Like that's for me the reason why I could never accept a term like, oh, he fell off. And the reason why someone that believes I fell off can go talk to somebody who maybe he's even just a casual listener, doesn't even listen to me like that. That casual listener would definitely defend me just based off the fact that when you listen to my music, it's like, this shit is amazing. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like for me that's the reason why I've been able to last so long. It's like, okay, cool. Sure, at one time maybe the buzz and the hype wasn't what it used to be, or I went silent for 5 months or this and that. But the one thing that you can't fuck with is the fact that this song that I've created is great, and it's every single song that comes out.
Not just
so you can tell people, oh, he fell off. They'll be like, bro, you're lying, bro. Listen to the song, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have you not heard this? I think that's the most important part. Like, you know, when you learn music business, they try to tell you the making of the music is the easiest part of it all, but it's like, nah, bro. The music, that's what gives you the longevity. The TikToks and everything, that's gonna get you viral. That's gonna get you attention. That's how you can market yourself. Once you go viral, how do you keep them? What's gonna keep them? Controversy is not gonna keep them forever.
Nope. It's
gonna be like the product of what you're cooking. You know what I mean?
It's the ear test, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta fuck with your shit.
Yeah, you know
we
what I'm
don't like leave you in the past.
Yeah,
like the likes of J Molly has been left in the bars, bro.
That's my brother though.
That's my brother though. I know y'all be close, like, you know, like.
That's my brother.
But shout out to him, and The person who stole though from that era, maybe you, maybe Hash too, and I don't know if you guys like get along there.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I don't know why.
Not at all.
Because you know what? Why I'm asking this? I met Hash at the K Keed listening session.
Yeah.
You know, and it was after you said that shit on, was it KK fam with Nomalanga Langa?
Yeah.
I think it was there, and I was like, I was shocked. I was like, I was Patrick. What happened there?
Yeah.
I met Hash, and I was like, Hash, what happened there? It was like, I don't know, dude. I'm like just like you as well. So
which camera do I look at? This one. I don't know, man.
yeah, I don't know, man.
I was thinking about this. I thought about how I was gonna answer this question. Definitely. If I ever need to like, what's it? I'm just saving it as a token. It's like a little get out of jail free card. Maybe when I start to fall off again, I just
That's real. Okay. Let you finish your sentence.
Yeah. Nah, man. It's just man. It's just beef. I just don't like him, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Valid, bro. And I want to know who would you like next, like after this episode when it is, you know, who would you like in the seat?
In this seat, Brother Cooper.
Brother Cooper.
Been
trying him, you know, like, Brother Cooper is hard to reach. You know, but like, I will. Eventually. I've had him at 5FM, so we can probably have him at the Swisher Show too, bruh. I appreciate you coming through, bruh. Like,
come on.
This is like a legendary moment for me too, because I was listening to you back then, and to have you sat here at my show, like, feels good to be me right now, bruh. Shout out to you. And what is next for you now, bruh?
What's next for me? It's Diary of an Arsonist 2.
Okay.
Diary of an Arsonist 2.
I seen you cleared your IG feed there. There's something ready there.
Yeah.
When can we expect that, bruh?
Tis the season, man.
It is the season. Okay.
Yeah.
That means very soon.
Very
soon. Any features, or we keeping it calm?
I'm going back to my roots.
Okay.
So just me.
And just you.
Yeah.
Love, bro. We will definitely be there as the listeners and lovers of hip hop. Thank you for the viewers who have been watching, liking, of course, subscribing if you're a new viewer. Mna ndikuthanda kakhulu, and I hope uthando lwami yaluva nawe.